Namaste and welcome to Monday morning sunrise meditation. Well, it's a little bit later than sunrise now in the middle of summer here in Brisbane. But wherever you are in the world, any time of the day is good for meditation. You're going to get some wonderful benefits just by practicing on a daily basis any time of the day. So we're going to get started. We'll start with some breath awareness and move into some breathing, some yoga breathing or pranayama, and some breath meditation. We're going to practice some japa meditation on beads and some kirtan, and there'll be a little bit of spiritual wisdom as well. Just got to get my beads ready. So we can just flow through this sequence without stopping and starting too much. We just want to make it a nice smooth sequence where we just move from one technique to the next. So you can start by closing your eyes very gently, starting to withdraw from the world, taking your awareness to your breath, feeling the breath, being aware of the effects that the breath has on your body. Feel the temperature of the breath, the coolness and the warmth. Be aware of the expansion and contraction of the body. The tension and the release. As you inhale, the body becomes tighter, and as you exhale, the body releases. Taking a few moments to get into that nice, natural, rhythmical breath. So we want to slow the breath down. When we're stressed, you probably notice that you start to breathe faster, more shallow. Sometimes you even hold your breath for periods of time. This is going to exacerbate the situation. We want to help to start to relieve that stress by breathing deeper and slower. You find that will help to release tension, especially from the shoulder and neck area, but the whole body in general. And therefore your mind will start to slow down too, start to be less agitated. So breathing is a wonderful way for calming the mind and relaxing the body. So we're going to place our hands on our belly below the navel. We're going to draw the breath deep into the lungs. As you inhale, belly expands outwards. As you exhale, belly contracts inwards. And on the first few exhales, it's a good idea to just squeeze the abdomen gently, just to expel any stale air trapped in the lower lungs. Nice rhythmical wave-like breaths. And then we'll place the hands on the ribs. You can either just place them on the ribs or you can cross the arms over. And we'll breathe into the middle lungs. So we're just isolating each section of the lungs and warming them up. So feeling the ribs expanding outwards and then contracting back in. One more breath into the middle lungs. And then we'll place the hands up on the chest. You can cross them over and place your hands in the armpits if you like. Or just sitting them on the chest. Breathing into the upper lungs now. So being aware of that movement of the lungs, the chest will expand and then soften again. Collarbones separate a little, come back together again. One more breath into the chest. And we'll place one hand back down onto the abdomen below the navel. Keep one hand on your chest. We're joining all three breaths, and this is called a complete yoga breath. filling the lungs from the bottom to the top, emptying them from the top to the bottom, just like a balloon or a cup. We inhale, belly expands, then the ribs, then the chest. Exhale, the opposite movement, chest softens, ribs draw in, navel draws in. Really making a nice wave-like movement to the torso and the lungs. Just think of a wave flowing in and out on the seashore. Washing in and then receding, washing in and receding. That's how you want your breath to be. It's like that nice rhythmical wave. We'll take 3 more of these deeply relaxing breaths. And you can release your hands, you can place them in your lap or on your knees. You can sit in chin mudra if you like. Index finger and thumbs connected. And this helps to keep the chi or the prana flowing, the energy flowing within the body. So I just want you to meditate upon these words. We do this on a regular basis, but it's something we should be doing daily. Just a constant reminder of who we actually are. Aham Brahmasmi. I am spirit, not matter. I am not the body, I am not the mind. I am the eternal spirit soul, the eternal spark of the supreme soul. I'm only temporarily in a material body. The body is temporary, but I am eternal. Aham Brahmasmi. So now let's put this into practice a little bit. We're going to step back from the mind. And this will help us to understand that we are not our mind. And this is a really big revelation. This wisdom, if we apply it in our lives, will transform your life completely. We're so caught up in the mind. It's like the mind is a river. And instead of staying on the bank of the river, we dive headfirst into that river. It's a very dangerous river. It'd be just like diving into the Brisbane River here. There's a lot of traffic and a lot happening there. I wouldn't like to be in the Brisbane River at the moment, at any time actually. So now I want you to step back from your mind. You, the eternal self, can do that because you are not the mind. Step back, create a little bit of space between you and your mind. And we're simply going to observe the mind just like a stream. So the stream of mind stuff flows through the mind. Different images, fears, anxieties, emotions of all different types, and desires of all different types. At different times rising to the surface of this stream and then passing away again. We're just simply observing, not trying to change the mind in any way. We're simply observing what's there in the mind. If your mind starts to wander away, gently bring it back. You are actually the silent witness. You're making no effort to think. The thoughts are coming automatically. You're just watching your thoughts flow through your mind, but you are aloof from them. You are aloof from the mind, the thinking process, your thoughts, emotions. You can be completely detached and undisturbed from the different feelings and emotions there within the mind. And this understanding will help you to live a much more peaceful life. We have to actually put it into practice. Knowledge, when put into practice, becomes wisdom. So we need to have wisdom in our lives. So next time you're being overwhelmed by emotions, step back, take some deep breaths, hit the pause button, take some deep breaths and practice some meditation. And you'll find you'll be able to go back in and deal with the problem with your intelligence, and you'll achieve much better outcomes. So rather than diving into that river of emotions, we step back, realize that we're separate, and we don't have to get so caught up in the activities of the mind. We can stay calm and undisturbed. We're going to add a mantra to our breath now. Goranga, said in 4 syllables. Goranga. So as you inhale, we'll say the mantra within the mind, and as we exhale, we'll say it out loud for the entire length of the exhalation. Just keep your mind on the sound. If it wanders off, bring it back gently onto the sound. We want to associate with the sound like a friend. So it's a gentle encouragement, effortless encouragement, rather than brute force. We don't want to try and force the mind. The mind is harder to control than the wind. We just want to gently encourage it onto the mantra, and gradually over time your mind will become very attracted to the sweetness of the mantra. So inhale now. Slow the breath down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Next exhale, we'll add the mantra. Inhale, saying it within your mind. Exhale. Immerse yourself in this beautiful sound vibration. Three more breaths. Anga. Last one. Ora anga. Hold the mantra within your mind. Let it resonate there. A little bit of silent meditation. So you can pick up your beads now, and it's time to move into our japa or our bead meditation. We're just going to do a half a round today. I've got a little half set of beads, so 54 beads plus the head bead with a little tassel on it. And we're going to say on the head bead, Hari Bol. Then we're going to move to the next bead, and we're going to say the mantra Madana Mohana Murari. Madana Mohana Murari. And we're going to say that on each bead until we get right round to the head bead again, and we'll have done it 54 times. The difference between material and spiritual sound vibration is that material sound vibration becomes mundane very quickly. It very quickly loses its taste, just like chewing gum. Whereas spiritual sound vibration has the opposite effect. It actually gets sweeter and more attractive the more we do it. So you'll find that if you practice often enough, that you'll become very, very attracted to these mantras and to the chanting of these mantras. Just join in whenever you feel ready. Hari Bol. Madana Mohana Murari. 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 Last one. Madana Mohana Murari. We'll move straight into kirtan. So I'll sing the mantra. Om Hari Om. So I'll sing it through twice. And you respond after I sing it. Then I respond after you sing it. Just keep your mind on the sound. Just let it enter your ears, your mind, your heart. Rest. Om Hari Om. 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 Let's sing it together. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. And again. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. One again. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. One last time. Om Hari Om. Om Hari Om. Hold it in your mind. The mantra rests there. And we're going to finish off with a little bit of spiritual wisdom from the ancient yoga text, the Bhagavad Gita as it is. This is wonderful if you can read a verse of this from this beautiful book every day. This is an instruction booklet, how to navigate life and achieve enlightenment. This is text 40 and chapter 6, Sankhya Yoga. The Blessed Lord said, Son of Pritha, a transcendentalist engaged in auspicious activities does not meet with destruction, either in this world or in the spiritual world. One who does good, my friend, is never overcome by evil. So we need to learn to live a good life, become a good person, practice tolerance, patience, forgiveness, all those things that aren't always easy to do. But with practice and over time and the application of meditation, you find that your heart will soften and you'll start to become a better person. You become more compassionate and more caring towards others. And that's because this uncovering of the heart takes place, the uncovering of you, the diamond within. You start to become uncovered once again. And your true nature is kindness, compassion, and tolerance, and love. So keep practicing meditation. You'll become a very good person and you'll live a very good life. Namaste, and thank you for joining me. And we'll see you again next Monday.